it's time for the episode review. What's going on, YouTube? So I know last time I kind of waited for the episode to actually officially air on TV before talking about it, but this time I decided to not do that. Because for one, I'm pretty sure most of you already have the Disney app, so you're probably watching the episodes before they officially air on TV anyways. And two, because, well, I feel like talking about it before it airs on TV. So deal with it. And plus, I don't really feel the need to talk about anything else right now, so I figured why not review this episode before Friday. Plus, I have another video planned for Friday anyways. So let's go ahead and review Shhh right now. So the episode starts off with Celia trying to come to grips with the fact that Andi knows that she's her grandmother now, and she still doesn't want to be called grandma. But despite losing her mommy title, she still seems to be the authority around the house. And I know a lot of people don't like that, and a lot of people surprisingly don't like her character already. Now, I'm not one of those people. I know she can come off a bit grouchy at times, but I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as some people are acting like. I mean, her heart clearly seems to be in the right place, and she's already starting to open up quite a bit, and we're only 3 episodes in. And I know everybody loves having that really fun mom. I mean, who doesn't? But sometimes somebody needs that really strict mom, and they need them to be the mom that they need them to be, and not always the mom that they want them to be. And I think that sometimes that's what Celia is to Andi. So Andi's real mom, Bex, gets a job. Oh, and just for you guys, I'm going to try to start calling her Bex. Don't ever say I never did anything for you. So the girl that Bex used to babysit is actually her new boss now. Nothing says you're successful in life quite like having someone half your age be your boss, especially when that person is so smart.
Because I'm a very multifaceted person.
I think that's multifaceted.
Oh.
So even though neither Cyrus or Andi are big fans of PE, Buffy slayed it so hard. She reminds me of another Buffy I know, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You go, girl. I've never actually watched that show, by the way. I'm just taking advantage of the one time in life that I get to use that show title as a reference, because I knew it would come in handy one day, and today, after so many years, is that day. So Celia and Bex go back and forth arguing about letting Andi watch a horror film. And I think Celia may have taken a dig at Bex getting pregnant at an early age, when she said that they both know that there are some things that Andi isn't ready to experience. Now, I could be wrong, but the look on Bex's face gave me that impression, because she just really had that look on her face like, oh no, this didn't. So Bex sneaks and watches the horror movie with Andi anyways, but falls asleep during it, leaving Andi up all alone, terrified, watching it by herself. Oh, you poor, poor dear. I think we've all been there before. Watching a really scary horror movie by ourselves as a kid and trying to be brave about it but failing miserably. Those were the days. I mean, forget horror films. That was me with just certain cartoons. Yeah, I was quite the baby. So this all causes Andi to fall asleep in class and get detention. And now she's gonna miss her first game. Her first game with Jonah. Right, Andi? And here comes Jonah again with this lingo of his. I don't know whether to laugh or be annoyed or both. Who talks like this? Andi Man has layers? What? So Andi finds herself having detention in the library, just like in the horror movie that she saw last night. Uh-oh, I can see where this is going. So after Buffy gets done showing off how she's so much better than her slow teammates, it's time for Andi's detention. And boy, was it intense, especially when the librarian was like, shh, at Andi, just like in the movie. I thought Andi was gonna explode or something. Okay, not really. This whole thing was rather silly, but in a good way. So now it's time for Celia and Bex to fight over Andi again, and this time about which one of them makes a better mother, and which one is Andi's favorite. But of course, Andi isn't gonna pick, nor should she, but what we find out that this is really about is about Celia not wanting to let go of Andi, in her own words. And like I said earlier, once you really find out the motive behind her actions and her behavior and her attitude, you really start to understand her better as a person and a character, and possibly, at least for most of you, you start to hate her a little bit less. But Bex tells her that letting go of Andi is not necessary, and all she needs to do is let Bex in Andi's life. So Buffy lets her competitive spirit get in the way and gets her team disqualified from the relay race. I think we all know that super ultra competitive person that's like really super competitive about everything, and they just always have to win. They always have to come in first place, and they really strive to be the best at everything that they do. And although overall that's a good thing, in certain ways that can also be a bad thing, especially when you let that get in the way of teamwork and your teammates. A little life lesson here, perhaps? Oh, I'm digging it. So the episode ends with Andi accidentally finding a picture of her dad, or at least that's what the show implies, and that's what Bex's silence implied. So it looks like we're not gonna take too long to dive into the whole dad storyline, huh? I thought that they may drag this out for the better part of season 1, which I guess technically they could still do. I mean, maybe Bex takes a while to really talk to her about her dad, or maybe it takes them a while to find the dad, or I mean, who knows where they're gonna go with this. But I definitely am excited to see which direction that they do take with it, because I feel like they can definitely take a bunch of different directions with this. Is the dad gonna be happy to be a part of Andi's life? Is the dad dead? I mean, who knows? I can't wait to see. But overall, I really did enjoy this episode. It kind of felt like more of a laid-back kind of episode, but at the same time tackling key subjects and key areas like Andi's whole mom situation and the tension between the two moms. Despite Andi only having one official mom, I think she's basically pretty much gonna have two moms going forward, because I think Andi is gonna give Celia that same respect that she gives Bex, but we shall see. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section below, and let me know how you guys are enjoying Andi Mack already. But I'm done talking. If you guys really enjoy my videos and want to help me make many more videos for you guys going forward, check out that Patreon link in the description box. Especially for those of you who really want me to talk about certain TV shows, but I won't do it. Oh, I have something just for you guys on my Patreon. But I'm done talking. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. But as always, until next time.